Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So today, scrambled eggs, bacon. I'm using a pineapple jam. Couldn't find marmalade, but marmalade's at dollar store, so I got it written down. And I don't have yogurt, so putting in my coffee. So yesterday, waited all morning for Buddy. He didn't come. When I was at work, the super texted me, told me he was busy with a water leak, so he did come in and measure it. Now, it's a rod, identical to the one on the other side. What does he have to measure? It comes in two pieces so you can adjust it in two ends. You gotta measure it. So next Wednesday he's supposed to put it in. I mean, I got my coats hanging up on the other end, but you want it close to your door, right? So when you come in, you can hang your coats up. But there's nothing to measure. It's two rods, one going so you can adjust the size. You can tell he was in though because he had the closet closed and I had it open, so. But the maintenance guy isn't very. Where did they find these people? I owned apartment building. These landlords aren't thinking. They should be getting someone that has a plumber for a plumber. So I could just picture him fixing pipes when he got to measure a rod that don't need to be measured. I wouldn't want him around my pipes. But if I owned a building, I would have electrician on hand, contractor, plumber, carpenter, because he might be an excellent, I don't know what he would be, maybe electrician. He's not, I don't think he's a carpenter. He must have installed these cupboards because all the handles I had to tighten, they were all loose. And he's not much of a painter because he painted over the cable thing for the internet. And then the rod, they took it out to paint and didn't put it back in because there's no holes. So he's not much of a carpenter. I don't know what he is. Maybe he's a good plumber. You're always good at one trade, and then the other one, like Jim, he was good mechanic, but he was no carpenter. Dad, he was a good builder, like a carpenter, but he was no electrician or plumber. He knew how to do it, but he didn't do it professional. I don't know what he's good at, this guy. Even if you get someone, some people has two trades, so a plumber and electrician, and then a carpenter and to keep your buildings up, you know? Took him the whole day for a water leak, and he probably had to call in the plumber anyway. Probably tried to fix it and didn't know what he was doing, probably made it worse. I've seen him outside. when Ian came, I won't know where my parking spot is because it's all marked on the ground, but right now it's all snow. He knew where his parked, but he couldn't figure out the map. You should know that stuff. There's maintenance here. We figured it out. But when Bro came, I told him to park in Visitor. Closer to my door anyway, right? My parking spot's way down there. It's included in the rent. Lisa didn't have to pay. Some places you gotta pay $25 or something, and $50 for underground. I would have said I don't want to pay an extra $25 a month when there's a visitor parking. I'm just thinking, I'll go to Co-op Hardware, get some 2x4s, four 4x4s, and some 2x6s, and then go to Rona's after, get a slab of, I wouldn't have to really, make a nice big island, and then the 2x4s on top. Paint the top gray, the bottom white. Have it like on 5 feet, so at least 4 feet high. So I'm pretty sure I can get the Co-op Hardware to cut them the length of one. And because they usually come in 8 feet. And if I get the 4x4, and the 2x6s to put around it, and the 2x4s on top, and then just put 2 bar stools. Make a nice square right here. I wouldn't make a rectangle, I would make a square. Just make a big one. Or how much to pay. I wouldn't paint on top. I'd get a gray stain. And then just put the shellac or whatever on top to protect it. But I would get just a couple of, on this side I would just get some cutting boards at the dollar store and put it across. And then the other side, just 2 bar stools and get 2 placemats. I could do that, you know. Get Ian to help me. I could get it already cut in the 4 feet. Four by 4x4. That's quite small. 4 by 8x4. 8 feet. Yeah, that would be a triangle. Put it along here instead of getting a table. Then the other side, four feet would give me, I think 4 by 8 would be really good. I could get a hand saw, but the 4x4s, I would get them cut. You only need 2 of them. Cut them in half. They come in 8 feet. Hate having a bare spotting. Because in daytime I put the chair over there and I put this over there. It's quite bare. But I was looking at the do it yourself on Google there, and it's not that hard. For how much they want, $300–400. Pretty sure a person could make it for less than that. The paint, just get some cheap white paint, do a couple layers on the bottom. And on top, just get a small can of gray stain. Shouldn't be too hard to make a table. Countertop table. Island. That's what I'm thinking. A lot of people, they're quite cheap too, but I don't think they're high enough, see. You know, the wooden pants, the table, but it's like this. That's not. The only thing that I can think for the legs is just 4x4 for the legs. Shouldn't be too hard. Come right across there. Look at how wide, right in the middle. There's wide down. I don't know. I'd have to measure it. But 4x6, you're wasting wood. I would do a 4x8. Me and Bro built the deck. It was like a 20x40. I ordered it. I counted how many I would need, had none left over, and I wasn't missing any. And if we got the 2x4s or 2x6s a little bit long, I just get one of them hand saws. Get Ian to do it. square rectangle something island. I put like 3 or 4 layers on it of white. Have it very bright, like this one. Not eggshell, like white. Match the bottom then, the gray top. Figure out something. Get something that size. You're talking thousands of dollars. Really, for something that size. Close to 800 anyway. I don't think it cost $800 to build it. Just bunch of wood. They must have. You can hear the patio door. Hear mine too. They renovated, but they didn't do nothing with the runners. Mine's noisy too. Opening and closing it, but hers is upstairs, downstairs, wherever that noise came from. Can't tell. Missed my yogurt. Saturday, LaFonda works until 2. I think I'll walk down to the park where the arena gets the bus over. And then I was gonna get my hair cut, but I'm not gonna bother right now. Anyway, I'll get the bus over to Walmart and then get her to pick me up after. If she's doing grocery shopping, I'll go later, like more because she's off at 2, she'll be there around 2:15. I'll do my time around her. So I hate being done when she's just starting. So I don't have anything planned. I can do my laundry on Sunday. There's this. Now, I never really had quiche or made it, but my mom, see, I should have used the twisty bread. Would have been excellent. But I can pick up, because Bob used to get that long bread. I can pick up. I'll probably only need one. Sort of like a quiche, but I don't know what you would call it. I'm just trying to think how she's done it. I know she used the long bread, and it would have been good, the twisty bread. But they're cheap. They're only 99 cents a piece, those long loaves, right? I'd probably get 2. It's sort of like a quiche, but quiche has crust. So it's not a quiche. She used to take the crispy bread and cut it in cubes. And then she'd put it in a glass casserole. Then she put mushrooms, onion, and spinach. But she just warm it on in a frying pan. Like she doesn't, the spinach isn't all wilted too much, you know? Just cook it a little bit in the mushroom. Well, she wouldn't do the raw mushroom. She would do the can with the onion. Sweat the onion. Do the mushroom. And then just sweat the spinach. Put that aside. Then she take egg, milk, salt and pepper, and some cheese, shredded cheese. See, it's like a quiche, right? I don't know what to call it. Anyways, then she'd put the spinach and onion in that over on top of the bread. Then she'd take the egg and put that on top. And then she'd take more cheese, put it on top, and cook it in the oven until probably about 20-25 minutes. But the bread, but I'm just wondering what made it so crispy, the bread. Because I know she didn't do butter or any oils. I think what she used to do, right? She cut up the cubes and then put a little bit of oil. Mix it all up and then put it at the bottom. And then it's gonna rise and then, yeah, that's how I have to think. Because I watched her cook. I would sit and talk to her when she cooked. When she cooked, she was sober, so she liked having someone talk to. I think I'll do that on. I'll see how tired I am Saturday or Sunday cooking. I'll make that. While it's cooking, I can shut it off. Once it's cooked, I'll film it coming out, cut a piece, and yeah, I think that's what I'll make. I got almost everything here. Walmart, all I gotta get is, well, I gotta get some canned milk anyway. Another cheese, some spinach. That's about it. She didn't put no meat, no bacon or ham, but a quiche, just egg and cheese and stuff anyway, and spinach. So, I wouldn't really call it a quiche. It's probably, I can't see it being in a recipe book. Something probably she made up in her head. There were no internet and stuff back then. And her recipe book was the one that my aunt gave her, and I think it was like Baker's was the brand name or something. That could have been in it though. Small little book. And then of course you get recipes from her sisters or cousins or whatever, you know, relatives, but grannies. My aunt's spaghetti sauce, but I don't know where she got this recipe from. I can't. I'm trying to think. Was she looking at it out of the book, or if it was handwritten? If it was handwritten, then she would have got it from someone. If it was in the book, then I would know. But if she didn't follow recipe, it's something she done up there, just like her meatloaf. That was not written anywhere. Her meatloaf. That was something. She must have said, oh, you put meat in the loaf, bread. Oh, she probably went somewhere and seen quiche and made it her own way. But yeah, the twisty bread would have been good. I don't feel like I could make another one, like off camera and cut it up, but so much easier to just and cheaper to get one of them. I'll get two. One is probably what I'll use, so I'm only gonna use 4 or 5 eggs. I'm not gonna make a whole bunch of it. Only about that thick. It's not a real thick thing. You could put ham, you could put bacon, but I'm not going to. Make a good supper. If you did cook, you could cook a slice of ham and have it on the side. Did you guys ever hear of it, or is it something she just... I don't know. I always thought it was quiche for a long time, see. Didn't eat very much of it though, because when I was a kid, I wasn't into spinach. I was probably 8 or 9, 10. I always sat around the table and watched her. And the way one day I'll probably make her how she did her cinnamon rolls. She'd take the pie crust and not a bread crust. Roll it out. Then she put butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, roll it up, cut it, and then pour a little bit of brown sugar and put it in the oven. That was her cinnamon rolls. That's how I thought living in country. Then I moved to Montreal and they had the St. Cinnamons and they're all puffy. And I said, God, that's bread. A lot of stuff like that, right? What was another one there I was thinking? There's just so many. But that was our cinnamon. Oh, I know. And then the leftover pie crust. She cut triangles, put them in muffin tin, put jam, hold them, sprinkle a little sugar, and she called them jam jams. Stuff like that, right? Jam jams. So I'm not going to do my laundry today. I was going to start doing it Wednesday and Sunday, but I don't have enough. I'll wait until Sunday. I'm just going to rest. I'm going to upload this. I'm going to cook my macaroni. I got it ready. I'm going to do the spaghetti sauce today. I don't feel like having no pork stew. So I still had one sauce I froze. I just got to cook the macaroni and put it in a container. That's my meal for today. Bring my cheese. I went to dollar store yesterday, so I was early. I got the 89-cent pepperoni sticks. I ate one, but I got one at work. I bring my cheese, see, I have that as a snack. I might do a garlic bread. Just do a toast and butter, put a little bit of, now that's when I don't put the butter on immediately. I want the toast to cool down because I'm going to be putting it in a container. So I'll let it completely cool down. Then I'll put the butter and the garlic, and I don't want it to melt. So that was a good breakfast. I like the pineapple jam. yesterday I had that chicken. I put the that orange dressing there. Tastes pretty good with sweet potato and carrot. I mushed it up, and then the broccoli and the cauliflower. I steamed it. It's a pretty good supper at work. Yeah, I feel like having. I was gonna do spaghetti, but all I got is that linguine stuff there, and I don't. I wanted spaghetti. I gotta pick up spaghetti. I just do macaroni. I got tons of macaroni. I should use some up, right? So I'm gonna put the water on, upload this. Hopefully, it doesn't take that long. I think it was YouTube the other day. Didn't upload until like 12. Took forever. I kept on turning my internet on and off. I was thinking maybe, needed to, but after I did that a couple times, it's just not my internet. Were there any questions that anybody asked? I don't think so. No question. I'm almost at 5K. I think I'm at 4.9. No. I forget. 4.311. I get 5K. I got something planned for my 5K. So hit the subscribe button. I get 5K. I got something planned for that. For a celebration. Probably won't be until June. But if I get 5K before that. So I'm gonna upload this, and I think I'm just gonna lay back for a few hours and relax. I'll let that macaroni cook. By the time the macaroni cooks, that'll be uploaded. Yeah. So, nothing planned. The bay cleaner showed up last night, so that was good. I gotta drive home with LaFonda because she got off at 10. So I didn't have to walk home. Tonight I'll probably walk home. So, you guys all have a good day, and it's cigarette time.